Glad to have you with us from First Bank Stadium in Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. After a full day of college football, the sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Vanderbilt Commodores. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Checking in with the Vandy head coach before the game, he loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. He's changing the play. Looking for a gap. It's Alexander. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Grabbed over the middle, it's Adams. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And I can't wait to watch the Vanderbilt Commodores moving forward, because without Diego Pavia, what does this squad look like? Eli Stowers was a baller, too, who just went to the NFL in the first-round pick at tight end. It's a new era. Can they sustain this offense that they've had the last couple years? Who takes the helm? What does it look like, Palmer? I got more questions. I'd love to hear your answers.
Yeah, I mean, it's TBD, honestly, and I think it's not just replacing the playmaking ability of Pavia, running and throwing the football, but also the moxie and the leadership and his ability to galvanize the team and put everything on his shoulders in the biggest moments. That's stuff you can't coach. And so whoever the next guy is, he's got big shoes to fill, even though Pavia wasn't one of the bigger quarterbacks in college football. From a leadership standpoint and from an intangible standpoint, he was one of the best. It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Commodores are marching down the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, pressure's coming. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. 7. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Changing the routes with his receivers. Gonna look downfield again. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Caught. It's Sherrill. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball, and right now that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit now.
He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that play.
2nd and long here. Running inside. It's Alexander. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking downfield, it's Carter. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
When you're in zone coverage and it's 3rd down, man, it's eyes on the quarterback, break as soon as the hand separates from the football. You see the slant coming in behind. Nice job making your presence felt. They want to throw those, they need to pay for them. Be physical, make sure he doesn't catch that football.
The roughing call gives this offense a 1st down, and we'll see if they can take advantage of the 2nd chance. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Alexander. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. In the formation on 1st and 10. Gives it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Sets his feet. It's Jennings. Left side is Hale. Across the 45. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that
makes the grab in their space. Running through contact. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. They'll run it. Smashes ahead. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the lone running back. And he's in! Touchdown, Mustangs!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And they did tack on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll run it on the counter. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to throw. It's Carter. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A shot toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And he picks it off in their end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. The defense putting points on the board.
Well, that was absolutely incredible. I don't know if I've ever seen a play before where a defender gets a pick six and he doesn't actually even have to advance the football. They were so backed up. The quarterback was so far deep in his own end zone when he threw it. He never saw the defender. He picked it off and touchdown defense.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Now this offense is back on the field. On the move. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And this guy's been a weapon throughout the season, man. You've seen him. The ability to throw the football and make plays, but also, just like on this play, man, with his legs, he's going to make you honor them. So he's got that dual threat ability, putting a good season together, man. Inching closer to that 1,000-yard rush mark, that's a big feat for a QB.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. And the Mustangs want to move quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Caught behind the line. It's Knight. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Mustangs are rolling down the field. Move to his right. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Handoff to the single back. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Moving the pocket, it's Jennings. Throws for the tight end. Gets rid of it.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll take it himself. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Rolls right. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the free.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, SMU. Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnett. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through it. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
On the ground, it's Young. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Turning it on. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
To the air. It's Carter. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his target. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll run it. It's Alexander. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Hits inside. It's Young. Just smothered on the play. SMU spends his 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Dropping back, it's Carter. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field, you've given up a lot of yards on this drive, but if they go for this here on 4th down and you come up with one more stop, that is a huge play, and that's got to give you some confidence.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Still looking to his right. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop, and they had to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one. Now the Mustangs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Out wide right, it's Smith. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first. Got his man. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with a look in on BYU in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Missouri Tigers. And it's the Cougars coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season.
Turns upfield. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Right side, it's Pittman. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And the Mustangs with the 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
I love it. I love 1st down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the 1st down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And I'm not surprised that they're giving him a touch early in this football game, too, because you've seen it throughout the season, man. Like, they trust their QB to run the football, especially in big-time situations. We'll see that throughout this football game. But he's already over 500 yards. Like, that's really good. So he's a weapon that they will use throughout the football game.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Drives inside. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice... They're keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. To the air, it's Jennings. The throw to the outside is complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Out wide right, it's Pittman. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Mustangs! That one will give them the lead. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. All over him immediately.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking downfield, it's Carter. Throws to the tight end. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Really nice time to go RPO there by the offense. Third and short, you might run the football. You got to fake that, certainly, and it freezes the defense just a split second enough for the QB to spit that thing out to the perimeter, to make the catch, and get the first down.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Buying time to his right. Somehow fits it into that traffic. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
He leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And this is why defensively, man, you want to keep your guy in the pocket. Like, once he starts to scramble, all the rules change, and now everybody's got to kind of adjust, and the running back just works towards the sidelines. As he starts to roll to the right, he creates a little bit of space, and they just dump it off.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. So the final tally on that drive will be 31 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Barnett. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Scanning the field, it's Carter. Holds on, it's Gerald. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run inside, it's Young. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Drops back on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Breaks into the open. The 50. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Still second down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Catch in the middle, it's Adams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Quarterback changing the play. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Here comes the heat. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the...
Touchdown doors! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
To throw, it's Carter. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the fourth. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. The option, the keeper. Plows through the defense. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here?
Snags it, and there's running room. Smashes through the tackle. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
What a fantastic individual effort by the big fella there. That was a relatively short throw, but he shows you the athleticism and what he can do with the football once he has it in his hands. He looked like a running back out there.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good snap.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And already it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scramble.
Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. That's caught. It's Sherrill. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. Making the adjustment on the play. Got to make the play on 4th. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Bulldozes his way through. Flying down the left side. In with the pick 6. Touchdown, Mustangs. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And what a fantastic job by the defense there on that 4th down. They understand, obviously, having a big lead. The offense is going to go for it. They're going to have to throw it. Everybody on defense has their eyes on the QB. They're able to jump in front of the pass, take it in for a touchdown, build their lead, and that essentially seals this game. They're going to go home with a W.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Drops back. It's Carter. Look out. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Motion from the back. Using his feet. Touchdown, Mustangs! And the stomping has commenced. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, and I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Making the adjustment. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Pulls it in.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Looking downfield, it's Carter. Throws to the back. Snags it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense, they've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Rush is on, being chased. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, SMU. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quick give. It's Young. Knocked down immediately.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Under pressure, and it's a sack.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking for running room. Hard running there. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. They get the W.